Be truthful to find that transformation in your practice. Always speaking from your heart. And honoring your body. And then slowly release your hands to the floor. Walk over to the front of your mat, turning both feet forward. We'll meet our downward facing dog again, stepping it back. Feel the breath. Just take a moment to allow new energy to pulse through your body here as you breathe into your belly and you exhale to squeeze up from that root. I'm going to go for our last round in just a moment. So go ahead and step your feet together. This is our last core plank on the right side. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, inhale. Exhale, raise the right leg up. Bend your elbows and bring the right knee forward to your chest. Press away and step the right foot to the right thumb. So Melinda, if you want to turn around, you're more than welcome. I'm going to place your right foot forward. There we go. Easier for her to see me. So we'll drop our back knee now. Uncurl the toes. Lift the hips, inhale, and roll yourself in and up. Very nice. So we're right here. Gather the hands to the heart. We're going to take a twisted variation, which is quite challenging. So work on feeling it right between your shoulder blades. Inhale, pelvis is scooped back. Twist to the right side. Lower your left elbow above your front thigh. Lift your hips. Spine forward. Lock the gaze to one spot and start to open up through your chest. It's a balance and a twist. Inhale into your belly. Exhale, squeeze up from it, inviting more twisting action through your upper body. Try to keep your hips nice and even. One more deep breath. Nice work. Slowly release, plant the fingertips down. We're working into balance now too. So we'll take a triangle pose. Before that, raise your back leg, turn your foot flat to the floor. Right hand comes inside for a moment. Bend your knees, take a deep breath in, scoop your pelvis far back in space. And then start to invite your top left arm to extend as your right arm comes mid-calf length. Your front toes face forward. Open up, stacking your shoulders. You can gaze up. I like to look down, your choice, depending on how your neck feels. But scoop that pelvis back, engage your thighs, and breathe into your body. Inhaling deeply into your belly. Exhaling to squeeze up from your pelvic floor. Slowly circle your arms down to your right foot. We're ready for balance. There's going to be lots of options. Lift your back left heel and step it forward just behind your right foot. Place the right fingertips. This needs to be laterally out to the side, the floor or block. If it's in front of you, it's going to be hard to balance. So take it away from you. Left hand to left hip. The first step is to just bend your knees and bring your left knee into your chest. Hover off the floor. This is the first step. You can even have both fingertips on the floor. So you're hovering and holding. Then you start to open your left hip. Keep looking down. Second step is to extend the leg out. Your right knee is still bent. Third step, slide the spine forward and lift the left arm up, stacking the shoulders. Keep looking down. Half moon pose. Breathing. Releasing to any of the previous variations whenever you need to. Slowly circle your left arm, fingertips to the floor. Gather your left knee into your chest. Hover and hold, and step your left foot far back. Fingertips down, slide to knuckles and palms, reach back into dog pose. Nice work. Take a deep breath in. Feel the difference on the right side. We'll take one last vinyasa through plank and cobra before we take the other side. So bend your elbows, bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, lift the hips, lift the belly, roll forward into plank pose, chin to chest to get you there. Open through your heart. I want to turn your hands. Yeah, there you go. Drop your knees. Lean the heart forward. We're almost there. Hover and hold, elbows over the wrists, and then bring forward to belly, to chest, and flat to the floor. So go ahead and plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Press your toes down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll in and up like a serpent. Rising, pubic bone stays down, toes stay down. Offer. Shoulders down. Nice. And then hover halfway, fingertips press, lift your belly back to your knees or pointed plank. Turn and transition to dog pose. Ready for the left side now, last time on core plank. Let's go for it. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, inhale. Getting all that energy in our body, raise the left leg up. Bend your elbows, bend your right knee, get close to your earth and bring your left knee forward to your chest and press away, step left foot to left thumb. There we go. I'm going to turn around so you can see me better, so stay right there. Left foot forward, right foot drops. Uncurl the toes. Lift the hips, inhale, and roll yourself in and up, hands to the heart. Same sequence. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn to the left. Bring your right elbow above your left thigh. Scoop your hips up and start to open out through your chest, squeezing from your pelvic floor as you do this. So try to keep the sacrum spine nice and even. Notice the right hip isn't dropping too far. The left hip isn't hiking too far up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, spin and twist. Eyes can always be at the floor. Twisted lunge, revolve lunge, and then slowly break the pose down, find your fingers to the earth. Tuck your right toes, lift your leg, and turn your right foot flat. Once your feet are grounded, bend into your front knee, bring the left hand inside. Take a deep breath in, pelvis draws far back. Right hip is opening, and draw your right arm up into triangle pose. Stack your shoulders. You can look down or up. There's no point trying to touch your left foot if your right hip is closing. Try to keep the right hip open and the pelvis far back. Inhale to breathe into your belly. Exhale to squeeze up from the pelvic floor, the root. One more deep breath, we're almost there. And then circle your right arm down, meet the floor, turn your right foot forward. Walk your right foot behind your left foot, ready for the balance. If you need to use a block, as I am, you can also use a block or the floor, but your left hand comes far out. Right hand to hip. Left knee is bent. Bring your right knee into your chest. This is step one. Both hands can even be on the floor. This is a challenging pose, so don't force it. Find your levels and notice which one you can build strength in. Right hand to back hip. If you're going into second variation, your pelvis draws back. Left knee is still bent. Start to circle your right leg open, pointing the toes forward. Lean your heart, chest forward. Your spine draws long. Third step is to reach the arm. Notice I'm still looking down. Half moon pose. Breathe here for 3. Bending through your left knee still. Slowly circle your right hand down. Meet the floor. Turn your pelvis in. Step your right foot far back. And meet your downward facing dog. We're going to take that hop forward now, getting ready for our camel pose. So bring your big toes to touch. Press into your hands, and Melinda, put your palms flat. Yes, there we go. Fire up the fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Inhale. Exhale, a mini hop forward to the top. And come to sit. Nice. How are you doing? Hot. Okay, so take a water break if you need to. We're going to set up for camel pose. You want to roll your mat over. We're working into camel, which is to peak our class for this heart-nourishing, self-nourishing practice. And then we're going to cool it off and stretch it out. So it's a nice padding with the mat. You can even use a towel because you want your knees to be fully protected here. Scoop your knees over and tuck your toes under. It's important your toes are curled under as you come up. We'll take a few waves just to warm up the thighs. I'm also really hot too, so there you go. She's got to be 10 times more hot than me. We'll bring the hands to the heart. A few waves and then the full expression. You can take the full expression with hands to the hips or down to the heels. You don't want to feel the back bend in your lower back. You want to feel it between your shoulders around your chest. So take a deep breath in. Draw your sit bones far back like you're sticking them out. Hover off the heels. Inhale. As you exhale, squeeze up from your pelvic floor. Tuck your tailbone and wave up halfway. Just some waves. And take it back down. Sit bones draw wide. Engage the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it in and up. Go wave of energy. Last 2 times. Feel the breath. And for the final one, we're coming all the way up. So stay up. Place the hands to the hips or down to the heels. Pull that lower belly in. Pull the tailbone down. And offer the chest by squeezing the inner thighs. I don't like to look back. I look up or forward. Protect the neck. Take a deep breath in. Keep breathing into the chest and belly. Tuck the tailbone. For 3, 2. Now to come out, it's all core action. So you want to engage the traditional core muscles and press back up. Nice. And just counter it by coming off the padding of it, unrolling your mat. We'll take a puppy pose where we stretch the arms forward, the hips stay up in the air, and you descend through your head to a block or the floor. Sway the hips side to side. You should feel this between your chest, your upper back area. And then slowly walk your way back up to all fours. We'll take a pigeon stretch to stretch the legs out because we have worked them quite a lot. So you should be nice and wide with the hands. Bring the right knee to the right wrist, just behind it. Right knee to right wrist. Left hand to the right foot inside. Walk your right knee slowly, open through the hip. Other hand. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. So yes, there you go. Come up on your fingertips now. You've got it, so try to frame your hands back. There you go. Tuck your back toes under. This will be nicer. Lean up. Pull your belly in. Pull your front spine in. Pull your back lumbar into your body. Inhale. I call these pigeon waves, so slowly wave down on the exhale, engage the earth, and curl it up chin to chest like you do in cobra. Using your fingertips now, come all the way back up and lower down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, this time you're coming down to the full pose, so walk your left foot slightly back, ease your hips to the floor, and come down onto your forearms here. You should feel an intense stretch on your outer right hip for this variation. You can come all the way down and lay down too if you're feeling that and you're open like that. And feel your breath. Keep inhaling into your belly and exhaling to squeeze up from the pelvic floor, from the lower belly. Now you can stay here, this is an option, or you can join me for a twist. If you're coming into the twist, you can go ahead and come up and square your left elbow 90 degrees in front of you. Yeah. And then raise your right arm out to the side, turn your hand away, and roll it to your lower back. Draw your shoulder right